So how do we gain familiarity with the practice of Dharma? Actually, it's very simple. Through continually, this is very important to remind ourselves, to continually applying effort. Practicing with great effort without stopping. So this is one aspect, or from one point of view. We continually practice what we choose as our daily practice. We practice it with great effort and without stopping. We don't stop. I mean, maybe we stop one day because we are very tired or we are sick or whatever, but then immediately we pick up again and continue. We don't give in, we don't leave it on one side. So we never stop without stopping. And then there is another point, another aspect. So to gain deep familiarity with our daily practice, we definitely need to control our distractions. Very essential. Distractions are a huge enemy for gaining familiarity with our daily practice. Why? Because if we cannot control our distractions, then we immediately forget what we've heard, what we learned, because we are continually focusing on 100,000 other things. Distracted. Here. Sometimes we even don't know what our mind is up to. Do you know this feeling? You do something in one room, you go to the next room and you have forgotten what you've done in the other room. And I say, oh no, dear. What? Anyway, I think we all know from experience how distractions are very big obstacles, actually. And in particular, if we want to gain deep familiarity with our daily practice, then we cannot allow our distractions to bring us this way, and this way. Then we have no focus. So we need also to apply great effort to control our distractions, because our mind always turns towards other objects, and then our daily practice gets forgotten. This is one of our biggest hobbies, isn't it? Like being distracted. And what we forget as first thing is our Dharma practice. We have time for everything else. We have time for 3 times food. We have time for replying to all our phones who are coming. We have time to reply to all our emails. We have time for all these things, but we don't have time for our daily practice, or just a little. These are distractions. So we need to set priorities and make sure that we learn to control our distractions. Okay, so we have to do these 2 things. We have to apply effort to engage continually in our daily practice without stopping, and we have to apply effort to control our distractions. So if we gather these 2 conditions, then we definitely will gain familiarity with our Dharma practice. And then it's very easy to gain Dharma realizations. Now we just need to do it. We need to do it. And then if we do these 2 things, definitely we will gain familiarity with our daily practice. And you know from experience, with familiarity, nothing is difficult. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know. I remember always when I started to learn to drive a car, it was just like a nightmare. This foot there and this hand there and this on the thing, and then you have to look on top. And I can remember when I was in one of my first lessons, I was in the middle of a cross, and I just stayed there and said, I'm not going to continue. I don't know anymore what to do. Which one first, which one afterwards. I don't know, maybe you remember something similar. Just when at the beginning you have to learn something, it's just like too much. And I think this and this and this and the foot, and this foot has this. So, and then suddenly you apply effort, you continue to try, you do it again and you do it again. Anyway, they got me out of the road afterwards, so don't worry. And then suddenly it happens without thinking. Yeah? You put the right foot in the right place, you do the right thing with your hand, and your hand does this correctly. Familiarity, only through familiarity. And you can use whatever things you learned. It's just about familiarity, repeating, applying effort. If I would have stopped then there on the place where I decided to stop, I never would have learned to drive. But it was good. Somebody encouraged me to continue. So I continued, and then as a result learned to drive. So it's the same with our daily practice. We need to gain familiarity, not stopping, never stopping, and applying effort to reduce and eliminate controlling our delusions.